Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now. A county's emergency dispatch system was down for days after getting hit by hackers. In the Pittsburgh area, corporations are buying hundreds of homes. 2024's first full moon is something to howl at. Plus, PETA's got another suggestion to replace Punxsutawney Phil. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Bucks County's computer-aided dispatch system was hit by a cyber attack on Sunday afternoon, reports NBC 10. This system helps, quote, dispatchers, call takers, and 911 operators to prioritize and record incident calls, identify the status and location of the responders in the field, and effectively dispatch other personnel. Without it, emergency services throughout the area have been forced to rely on phone and radio communications for days after the attack. Law enforcement can't access databases for the Commonwealth Law Enforcement Assistance Network or the National Crime Information Center either. In fact, as of the recording of this episode, the system is still down and the investigation into whoever hacked it ongoing. Big corporations are buying up hundreds of homes in the Pittsburgh area, reports CBS Local Pittsburgh, and over 1,000 throughout Allegheny County, particularly those in suburbs that would be attractive to first-time buyers, something that's happening in other states too. This podcast previously reported way back when on this phenomenon in which LLCs, hedge funds, and private equity firms buy up houses in order to rent them out. Further elaborates University of Pittsburgh Associate Professor Sabina Dietrich, quote, they're paying cash, and they're taking those houses off the market for other home buyers. They're also, generally, just making minor repairs before renting them out. Says Seth Abrams, manager of Munhall Borough, a place that's experiencing this, quote, I don't think it's a positive impact. They're taking housing away from potentially younger families. The first full moon of 2024 will be something to howl at, states PennLive. The wolf moon, so called because of when villagers long ago would hear wolves howling outside their homes at night, will rise tomorrow. And it's said to be a spectacular lunar event, as the moon will be seen sandwiched between the constellation Gemini and the star Regulus, which is part of the constellation Leo and one of the brightest stars around. PETA is once again tossing out another replacement idea for Punxsutawney Phil, says PennLive. Last year, one volunteer offered to live where Phil does for a year and wear a costume to forecast his annual predictions in the groundhog's stead. This year, the group suggested tossing a giant coin. Phil's being exploited, PETA has claimed for years, and should be retired and sent to a sanctuary with his common-law wife, Phyllis. To be fair, Punxsutawney Phil's job is just waking up one day a year and either going outside his house or staying in. It's not exactly a grueling gig, but then again, he's never talked about it, so... That wraps up today's episode. For even more Pennsylvania news and beyond, visit PennLive.com. And please remember to rate this podcast on Apple, Amazon, wherever, and to maybe leave in an honest review, too. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll chat tomorrow during some more Today in PA. Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now.